On the 28th of May, 2013, photographer and thrill seeker Jacob Cockle went on the hunt for his next thrill to capture on camera. His target? A known Whirlpool hotspot in Cornwall, England. You see, Jacob had ambitions of becoming a famous professional photographer from a young age, and his love for anything involving water proved useful in achieving that goal. And his efforts didn't go unnoticed as he went on to receive several awards for his photography, even from National Geographic. But despite his success at a young age, Jacob's risky escapades put him in grave danger multiple times, such as the time in 2008 when a ferocious storm hit the town of New Lynn in England. While most were bunkered down and sheltering from the storm, Jacob saw it as an opportunity for adventure. Armed with his camera and wetsuit, he went out to the sea and dove in, but the waves were tremendously strong due to the poor weather conditions, making it incredibly difficult for him to swim back to safety, let alone even stay afloat. News stations captured this incident as he clung onto the rocks while waves crashed over him before he was eventually rescued. However, Jacob was not deterred by this potentially life-threatening event, as he continued to seek even more extreme situations to conquer. He captured many dangerous stunts on video, such as the time he recorded himself jumping off of a 4-story bridge, leading to him receiving multiple police warnings. But out of all the exhilarating things Jacob experienced in his life, there was one thing in particular that gave him the perfect combination of aesthetic beauty and adrenaline-fueled excitement: whirlpools. While seemingly innocuous on the surface, they hold tremendous power beneath them, as beneath their calm, swirling vortex, whirlpools can quickly turn a casual swim into a nightmare scenario for even the best of swimmers. Part of what makes them so dangerous is the sheer force they produce. Their powerful currents are capable of sucking you down deep beneath the water and keeping you there no matter how hard you try to swim. On the morning of May 28, 2013, Jacob set out to Carnso Pool on the River Haley in Cornwall, a spot that Jacob had wanted to explore for quite some time. The waterways here were uniquely conducive to producing whirlpools due to the way water funneled through them. However, these whirlpools were still relatively rare, only appearing a few times per year, so Jacob wanted to make the most of this opportunity and brought his friend David Rain with him to capture the stunts that he had planned. The plan was for Jacob to get in the water and swim near the whirlpool on camera for a bit, then hand over the camera to his friend to get the perfect shot of Jacob actually swimming into the whirlpool. As a skilled swimmer with plenty of experience navigating dangerous situations in the water, the two thought that this stunt would be no challenge, so much so that Jacob put on a horse mask to make the video more entertaining. Tragically, their overconfidence proved fatal in a matter of minutes. As the two arrive to the whirlpool, they start filming it up close, capturing its beauty from the surface and diving below to show just how deep it stretches. We even see him pass through it multiple times, showing no signs of trouble as the camera passes through the center of the whirlpool's vortex. Jacob returned to the surface to look at the footage he captured, then plunged back in for more. After about 10 minutes of filming himself swim in and around the whirlpool, Jacob handed over the camera to his friend. He remarked how it looked particularly powerful that day, describing it as really scary and deep at first, before saying it was safe now. Tragically, these would prove to be his famous last words.
Yeah, it's good, it's all good. Good. Yeah, it's a very powerful one tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, earlier on it was scary. It was really scary.
It still is. It's
fine now because it's so deep you can kind of control it. When I first got in, I was a bit scared, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it's really the safe out now. Look, it's good.
Jacob dove down once again, only this time, he didn't resurface.
Can you pass me the pole of the camera? One last bit underwater footage on the day.
After Jacob remained underwater for a concerning amount of time, David stopped recording and put the camera down to run over to the other end where the whirlpool funneled into. He rushed to see if Jacob had been sucked in and spat back out, but tragically there was no sign of him. It was only moments later as he ran back and forth that he spotted Jacob floating in the pool face down. It was too late. Now, what makes this footage so unsettling to me is just how calm and normal everything seems leading up to the tragedy. Jacob swam near the whirlpool for over 10 minutes with no issues, even passing through it multiple times. And yet, he somehow ended up drowning just moments after this final shot, as the powerful currents must have just been too strong for even an experienced swimmer like Jacob to free himself from. It's hypothesized that the combination of his horse mask and wetsuit may have played a part into why he suddenly was unable to break free from the whirlpool, despite having no struggles in the minutes before. As one commenter explained, wetsuits are designed to provide a level of buoyancy to make it easier to swim or dive deeper, depending on your needs and what you're trying to do with it. And due to the powerful downward force, Jacob's wetsuit may have been fighting against him by making him less buoyant and forcing him to swim even harder to escape the currents. Another factor to consider is the disorienting nature of whirlpools. As they suck you in and spin you around, you can quickly become dizzy and disoriented and struggle to figure out which way you need to swim in order to break yourself free. Panic starts setting in and clouds your judgment, making it hard to make rational decisions. Combined with the horse mask obstructing his vision, Jacob would have had a lot of obstacles to deal with and very little time to figure out what he needed to do to break free. Jacob Cockle passed away just days before he planned to spread his late sister's ashes. As a testament to how loved he was, Jacob's funeral was so packed with people coming to pay their respects that the funeral home couldn't even fit everyone in. He will live on in memory through his incredible photography and the memories he created during his time here on Earth. But what do you think of this tragedy? Let me know in the comments down below. And be sure to like and subscribe for more terrifying true crime and disturbing real events.